I've had my BMW i8 for about 4 months now, and I love the car a lot, genuinely. But there are still a few things that I really dislike about it. First of all is the feature spec that it comes with. So a lot of the stuff was standard on this car. I have the pre-collision warning, the heated seats, heads-up display. That is all standard on the vehicle. But there are some things that you couldn't even get, which really don't make any sense to me. For example, there are things that you kind of assume a luxury car will come with, but this car does not have, despite its over $140,000 sticker price. Memory seats. I don't have memory seats. I don't know why I don't have memory seats. Power seats, yes, but not memory. Second off, there is no blind spot warning. That one really confuses me because I have all these sensors and cameras for my 360 view, for parking sensors. Why didn't they just put a little light on for blind spot? Because like, I'm pretty sure all the sensors are there. It's not really a weight hit. I mean, just adding a little light. Maybe there's some complexity that they couldn't add it in, but the thing is, lower level BMWs have it. Lower level, every car pretty much has it now, or it's available on the vehicle. Again, this was BMW's top-of-the-line flagship to kind of show off the technology they can do, but they neglected to add blind spot warning, so that kind of bugs me. Another feature that's missing that it should have, adaptive cruise control. Again, it has all the sensors, the cameras. Why can't you just add adaptive cruise? I mean, lower level vehicles have adaptive cruise control. There's just a few features like that which you kind of assume a luxury car will have. I mean, I do have the heated seats and the Bluetooth and everything like that, but those really bug me, especially the blind spot warning, because it's kind of a safety feature that you like to have. Next up, the fact that the windows don't go all the way down. You put them down and they just sort of stop. The first time I got in the car, I was like, is it broken? Is something wrong with the where the runner is set, so it's offset? Now there's apparently the doors were not large enough to put the entire window down, which I guess something to do with the way they designed it and the way the doors open and how it's a carbon. I don't know, but it's kind of annoying because then you can't put your arm out like that, which I don't really usually do, but it would be nice for the window to go all the way down. Next up is the interior. When I first got in this car, I wasn't amazed. I was not blown away by the interior as I was by the exterior. So given the exterior styling, how exotic and crazy it looks, you expect the interior to have some fancy design and really cool exotic materials, showcasing how it's so modern and has such cool technology in it. But no, it's actually kind of bland. It's not that it's not nice. The material quality is great. It's nice leather. The plastics are all very high quality plastics, and the design is all right. It just doesn't feel that special. A lot of parts are shared with lesser BMWs. I mean, this shifter is the same thing as in like any 5 Series or 3 Series. Same iDrive rotary knob. The climate control is all the same. It just did not impress me as much as I thought it would. It doesn't seem to fit a $150,000 car. And that kind of leads to the next gripe. So with this vehicle, the option specs were, there are 2 no-cost wheel options, 20-inch wheels. There were paint options, and then there are what BMW called worlds, different world levels. So you're used to where you can spec different colors. I want black leather, I want brown leather, I want tan leather. In this car, you kind of had to bundle it into these stupid worlds that cost between like $2,000, $3,000, and like $10,000. So my car is actually a base vehicle. It is the, I think it's called Giga World, and I mean, it's got leather, mostly. Got black seat belts. You upgrade, you spend an extra couple thousand, you get a little more leather, and I think it's a different color, and you get blue seat belts. So that's worth a couple thousand. And then the worst part is you spend $10,000 for pure impulse world, and you get blue seat belts, a lot of leather, a fancy headliner, and you get a little card that kind of says, first of all, you're an idiot for paying 10 grand for more leather, and a little card. It didn't really make sense to me, the interior pricing levels that BMW came out with, the packages. I do think, look at the i3, for example, the interior is all crazy. It's like this crazy wood dash thing. The design feels a lot more exotic than what the i8 feels like. Now, that's not to say it's the worst thing in the world. It's comfortable, it's usable, practical. I mean, everything's gonna work great, and it's what I need, but it just doesn't blow me away like the rest of the car does. Something else I don't like is when this car came out, BMW was claiming 22 miles of pure electric range, which is based off one of the European cycles, so it is calculated differently. But it kind of set the expectations that when I get this car, I'd have 22 miles of pure electric range every time I plug it in and charge it up. But you don't get anywhere close to that. No owners really do. Everybody was complaining. It's like, hey, how come I'm only seeing 17, 19 at the max? I think the highest I've seen is 19. That was after a great long period of driving very fuel efficiently and boring, because it readjusts based on how you've been driving. I honestly don't treat this as a pure electric vehicle. It's not the intent, which doesn't make sense when people always compare this to a Tesla. You should have bought a Tesla. Tesla is a sedan, pure electric, a lot more range. It's just not the same type of vehicle. This is a performance hybrid where it is utilizing the electric motors and batteries to kind of allow you to drive in the pure electric mode, but it's also helping to boost efficiency and performance with the gas engine in the back. I honestly don't really plug this in unless I'm leaving it in my garage overnight, in which case I know when I come in the morning I'll have the full range. It'll be nice, because when I'm out driving I just put it in the sport mode, and after about like 15 miles of nice driving, it boosts electric range back up to full, so I can drive back in pure electric mode. But again, it's just kind of stupid that BMW made all these claims about the efficiency of the combined fuel economy and all this stuff, and the MPG equivalent and everything. I remember seeing numbers as high as 135 MPGe being advertised, but the car fell short, and that just kind of seems lame, because then you're sort of disappointed when they are advertising higher and it don't meet those expectations. The last one is an issue sometimes when I'm in regular comfort mode. So again, as I said previously, it automatically cycles between pure electric mode and having the gas engine kick in. And you give it some gas and it starts off in pure electric mode, which is not fast. I mean, it's front wheel drive, 2 electric motors, essentially the i3 setup, but actually they detuned a little bit. But it's not a quick car in pure electric mode. And then, let's just say you want to go really fast. There's a car coming, you got to get out of the intersection and give it more gas. There's sometimes this hesitation before the gas engine kicks in, whereas, oh shoot, I need more power, fire up the gas engine, and the gas engine has been just off. So they got to fire it up, and they give you the power, then you get this big surge ahead. And I've had a couple times where I got a little scary, because I'm like, giving it gas, and it's not getting faster. I'm like, what's going on? And then the gas engine kicks in and it goes. So I think that it's a lot of, there's complexity. You have 2 different transmissions, you have 2 different power plants driving 4 wheels. I mean, that's a lot of computer complexity, drivetrain complexity, and that's difficult to program and control. So I think that's something that still needs to be worked on, because it's not as smooth or perfect, but you can solve it just putting it in sport mode, and you get full bore acceleration at all times, and that solves the problem entirely. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's kind of just talking about some of the things I've learned to kind of, I don't want to say hate, I don't quite hate it, but as I dislike it. Actually, yeah, I hate some of the things that it does. But anyways, overall, I love this car. It is brilliant. The technology it showcases, the way it looks, the way it drives, it is awesome. But no car is perfect. It has some downsides. Some of these things are kind of serious and don't make any sense why the car does this, but still love it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like always, please browse our channel and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Vehicle Virgins. Look forward to seeing you next video. The last thing I hate about my car is, for some reason, every single time I park it, the doors just sort of automatically open. That's why there's no pictures of it or videos with the doors closed.